What is going on, guys? Back here at the Smackdown live review. Beautiful day outside, so look, as you can see, no darkness in the background. Actually wearing my mom's work shirt. It's Keep Calm and Call Rehab Associate. Now, she works in General Hospice, so this is one of her sponsored shirts. So, wearing it, that's why you see this little guy up here for success, I guess, is what that means. But I wish I could say that about Smackdown. Oh, was that a clusterfuck of a show. But then I hear people, oh, Daniel Bryan was on last night, and that was cool. But look what happened immediately after that. The Mysterios. Ooh, the Mysterios. We get to see that again. So being a new show, this could go on until next year's draft. I didn't check the ratings report yet, so I have no clue what Smackdown did last night, but you don't have to worry about commenting me that, because I'll just look it up later. It's really nice out, so I'm going to go to the grocery store, get some grocery shopping done, and just take my time and enjoy being outside, having a day off, recording this for you guys. So, I didn't do an AEW review this week. The show spoke for itself. They're doing a good job. They're not the problematic show. It's Raw and Smackdown. So let's AEW is like off the charts and just fantastic. Then I might actually record it, but I think I'm going to, stick to just Raw and Smackdown for now, because that's at the beginning of the week and the end of the week, and then I don't have to worry about, with all the workload I have during the week, putting more stress on myself. Because you guys will obviously be able to see that at the quality of my voice and my energy and just how I present my videos. You'll know that they're shit. So I don't want to give you that. I'd rather give you 2 awesome fucking videos in 1 week than 2 really good ones and one that's shit. That's WWE's mindset. Oh, well, it's just content. We'll get content out there, and I don't care how the result looks. We still get our money regardless. Well, isn't that fucking nice? Vince and Bruce and Mr. Kevin Dunn, no matter how shitty the show is, you guys get to fill your wallets while the rest of us actually have to work hard to, make that kind of money. So, yeah, must be nice. But anyways, we're going to get into it. As soon as Stephanie and Triple H hit the ring, they're saying, oh, these new faces. I'm like, really? New faces? Other than Seth? But wasn't he on Smackdown before? What new faces? Wasn't Ray on Smackdown before? New Day crying for 30 minutes when they got their YouTube channel. We're going to see them on daily. God knows what else other projects they have. They're not going nowhere. They're not really split up. They may be on different shows, but the show's still running in the same fucking building. So until SmackDown has their own events when we go back to normal, until Raw has their own events when we go back to normal, they're not split up whatsoever. So there was no need for all that crying and whining and complaining. And then I'll probably get in the comments on social media, oh, how can you be so harsh with the New Day, man? Again, very talented guys, but it went on for far too long. And I don't want WWE to get any ideas to go back and forth. Let's reunite them, let's not reunite them, let's reunite them, let's not reunite them, let's reunite them, let's not reunite them, let's reunite them. You get the picture. Like Stone Cold at WrestleMania 30, where he's like, WrestleMania 1, what? 2, what? 3, what? Yeah. Just like that. So let's, I'm sure you're tired of hearing me babble about this shit. It's like, oh, he's just a complainer. He's trying to go the route of complaining to get views. No. Don't get that through your head. So let's get to this, man. This week's SmackDown continued to build up to next week's Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, but there were also 2 big returns on Friday's show. Daniel Bryan, which I agree is a big return, was back after being away from the ring for several months. and Goldberg appeared for the first time since losing to Braun Strowman. So if he appears virtually, that's a return now. I feel like doing this. The moronics. God, they're idiots. And we also saw Jeff Hardy take on the recently returned Lars Sullivan. Surprisingly, Jeff got a lot of offense in that match. The Street Profits had their first sort of Smackdown Tag Team title defense against Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode, and Roman Reigns had a confrontation with Strowman. This week also marked the New Day's farewell to the Blue Brand after Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods were drafted to Raw. Let's see how that turns out for him. So let's take a look at everything that happened on SmackDown, which wasn't much. So we have Jeff Hardy versus Lars Sullivan. It took all of 2 minutes before the whole roster started brawling. The fight spilled into the ring after Stephanie and the Game made a quick escape. It ended with Jeff Hardy hitting Lars Sullivan with a twist of fate. Their match began after the break. The charismatic Enigma tried to get the upper hand again on Lars Sullivan, ran over him like a steamroller. The Freak threw him across the ring and hit a sliding clothesline for a quick 2 count. Hardy rolled out of the way to avoid a huge splash from the top rope and uploaded with the fury of right hand, so Hardy did at least get some offense. And Hardy dropped him with a twist of fate, but Sullivan was back up before he could hit a swanton. Jeff looked really surprised at that, and he grabbed Hardy and hit the Freak accident for the win. And I do want to mention, in that little brawl there, Kalisto took a shot at Lars Sullivan. I'm like, don't do the Lucha Crap Party versus Lars Sullivan, please. That went nowhere. That did nothing for him. That didn't build him up in any way. That didn't make him look like any kind of a monster. All that did was like, oh, look at this guy. He could beat up 3 vanilla midgets. Terrible booking. Terrible booking. And it's like, farewell, Jeff Hardy. Fuck you. You're taking the L. To New Day versus Cesaro, Sheamus, and Shinsuke Nakamura. So we got another 6-man tag, man. I remember last year, like, all my videos were like, another 6-man tag. So Kingston, Woods, and Big E came out and delivered their emotional promo about how they won't be a trio anymore after the draft split the group. Cesaro, Shinsuke, and Sheamus gave a quick interview backstage about how they are looking forward to ruining the New Day's farewell match. We returned from a break to see Woods and Nakamura already fighting in the ring. Kingston came in and hit a double stomp for a near fall. The next several minutes were a series of tags and double teams by the heel team. They kept Kingston isolated until he was able to break free and make the tag to Big E. Cesaro was able to take the big man down, but a tag to Woods allowed the New Day to hit a double team for a 2 count. The next few minutes saw both of them trade big moves back and forth. Woods and E hit the midnight hour for the pin and the win. They embraced in the middle of the ring to celebrate their victory. Excuse me. So that's the last of the New Day on SmackDown. Here's where I got a little bit of a laugh. Daniel Bryan is back. Bryan made his triumphant return to SmackDown and talked about how much he missed the WWE Universe and how much he loves the ThunderDome, not Thunderdome. How much did they pay you to say that, Daniel? He waved to Bryan Birdie on one of the screens before talking about how excited he is to be back. I'd say that's kind of cute. He said he couldn't wait to get back in the ring with some of the new faces before Seth Rollins came out to the stage. He said it was good to see Bryan back, but he did it in his usual villainous way. They traded some insults and Bryan taunted Rollins until the SmackDown savior attacked him. The Yes Man returned the favor with a running clothesline and a flurry of yes kicks. And then the Mysterios came out as Rollins tried to run away. Rollins foolishly thought he could get Bryan to fight by his side, but he left the Messiah alone. Murphy ran to the ring next to Rollins, but ended up attacking him to officially sever their alliance. So that's no more. The Street Profits versus Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler tag team title match. Ziggler and Angelo Dawkins started for their teams with a fast-paced exchange. Roode was quick to tag in and stomp Dawkins into the mat before hitting a nice vertical suplex for a 2 count. The Glorious One brought the show-off back in for a double-team move, but Montez Ford broke up the pin. The ref ended up calling for the bell when everyone refused to stop brawling and get out of the ring. The challengers beat up Dawkins a bit before Ford took him down with a huge crossbody. To both guys, Ric Flair was shown watching on one of the screens with a huge smile on his face. Whoop-dee-doo. And it ended in a disqualification. So what kind of tag team title match was that? And Banks and Bayley had their contract signing. Bayley and Sasha Banks were out after a commercial break to sign their Hell in a Cell contract. Adam Pearce oversaw the proceeding. Banks wasted no time signing the contract with Bayley, jabbered on a bit about how the boss's baggage she was happy to dump. The role model said Banks is just angry because she didn't turn on Bayley first, but the boss reminded her of all the times she had her back. And then Bayley did not sign the contract and ran away. So here we go, Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman. They locked up and fought for control under Reigns, dumped Strowman out of the ring as the Monster Among Men tried to get back in. The Tribal Chief drilled him with the Superman punch. Reigns maintained dominance over the big man for quite some time. The former champion caught him in midair and slammed him in the ring post before throwing him over the announce table. We returned from the break to see Strowman still in the driver's seat. He ran into a boot in the corner before the big dog sidestepped him into the ring post. He recovered quickly and chokeslammed Reigns for a 2 count. Can we stop calling him the big dog? As the champ kicked out, he hit a low blow just like he did to Jey Uso during the match. He hit the spear, but Strowman kicked out at 2. He went for a second, but when Strowman caught him, Reigns attempted a Golden submission. Surprisingly, Strowman tapped out. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Uso came out to the stage to watch as Reigns hit Strowman with a spear. Reigns told him to come in the ring, but he waited with the steel chair. He told Uso that he doesn't want to hurt him like Strowman before he hit the big man with the chair a few times. Reigns put the chair down and turned around to give Uso a chance to hit him. His cousin refused, but when Reigns turned around, he decked him and nailed a super kick. He picked up the chair and smashed Reigns across the back a few times. As the officials held him back, Reigns popped up and hit a Superman punch. So winner Roman Reigns here. I love this side of Roman Reigns. I really do. I think Roman is finally finding himself. So all he had to do was embrace the boos and be a heel anyway. So how about that? They're actually making sense of it now. And Paul Heyman is a big influence in that. So look what you did, Vince. You let Paul go, and now he's going to make Roman Reigns the best fucking thing on the show. And then you're going to be like, well, I guess maybe, Bruce ain't, working out here. Maybe I should give Paul another chance. He's gonna struggle just like that when he admits that he fucked up. Will it be on the air? Hell no. Hell no, it won't be on the air. But he will pull Paul aside and be like, you know what, Paul? I was wrong about you. You can have your job back. And I would laugh if Paul says, fuck you, man. What, just so you can fire me again? That's what I would say. It'd be like, fuck you, man. No. Hell no. So, I would say, no chance in hell. So we're going to end with that, guys. That was your Smackdown review. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm going for the goatee look. What do you think? Look better than having a big old pudgy beard like Santa Claus? So I'm trying to get better at trimming this, looking a little more professional. Not looking like I just got out of bed or a homeless bum when I do have a home. That's just laziness, so I'm trying to, appear a little better with this stuff. So yeah, enough mumbo jumbo. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe down below. I'd really appreciate it. Leave a like or a comment. Show me some love. I'd love to hear from you guys. And I will see you guys back again Monday for Monday Night Raw. Will it be another failure? I think I saw no more Raw Underground. Poor Shane O'Mac. 8 weeks. Done it. You have come and gone. I guess you should have people wearing masks there, Mr. Shane, because maybe you got some health complaints. about Raw Underground, and you know, they just didn't like that, man, and they probably told you, you can't do that, man. You can't have all those people around the ring, man, and nobody wearing any protective covering, man. That just looks bad at what the government's trying to do here, man. So no more Raw Underground, thank Christ. That's done and over. So that's enough of me ranting and raving. Well, not really raving, but just ranting. And I'm starting to use my hands more, just, I don't know, just so I can fucking be more entertaining. But I hope you guys liked the video. Take care and love you.